Hey, this is Alethea and welcome back to my channel for another video. And today's video is going to be something, well, I guess you could say different about my channel. Well, it's not that different. I do talk about makeup a lot, and so yeah, this video has to do with makeup. Yeah, where was I going with that? What was I about to say? I feel like I was about to say something else and it just didn't come out quite right. And it could be this battery power button blinking. That kind of distracted me. But then again, maybe not. So we're going to roll into the stops blinking because my other one is has charged up. So I have a backup. So no worries. In this video, I kind of wanted to bring to you all my foundation collection. Yeah, just kind of talk about the foundations that I have worn or that I've been wearing. You know, my currents and all that. A couple of foundations that I have that I'll probably be getting rid of. I'm not sure. Now, mind you, to some people my foundation collection is very, very small, and to some people my foundation collection may be a little bit bigger than theirs. And when I say a little bit bigger than theirs, okay, so let's try this again. When I tell you all, I thought I had a couple of minutes on that battery, baby, that battery went out before 2 minutes was up. So let me see, what's the last thing I was saying? Yeah, I was saying to some people my financial, I think my mind is just all over the place today because I have different things in my head and I'm trying to talk about them in this video, and this is not the video. Anyway, so like I was saying, what was I saying? I'm a bit scatterbrained today. Let's just get into it. Okay, so like I was saying, to some of you my foundation collection is going to be really, really small, and to some of you my foundation collection may be a little bit bigger. And I say that because some people may only have one foundation. I have more than one, and some people have a plethora of foundations. It depends on how many foundations you like to try. I'm not even going to go into the realm of people that get PR packages of foundations. I can't even include them in a regular smegular, whatever. I can't even include them when I'm talking about something like with people like me that spend their own coins for their foundations. I'm not even going to put them in the category. But if you're somebody that spends your own coins, some of us like to go out and try different foundations, and some of us like to stick with what we know. So with that being said, let me just get into this. So the first foundation that I'm going to point out is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this one is in the color Butter Pecan. Now this foundation is one that I have been using quite a lot. It's actually, I think, one of my favorites right now. I have two favorites, so yeah, this is one of my favorites right now. And if you could see the little, so it's going down. Where it is, I'm not sure, but it's going down. I can tell you though that as my tan is starting to brighten, this one is becoming a little bit too dark for me, but I'm still rolling with it. And I know I've heard people say that this foundation can be too much for a person with oily skin, and I have combination oily skin, and I can tell you that I have absolutely no complaints about this foundation. My one complaint, and it's probably, it's not probably, the one complaint that I would have if I had a complaint about the foundation is my creasing around my smile lines. However, that's not exclusive to this foundation. That is with any foundation that I use, and I think that is primarily because of my smile lines are like around here more prominent now than what they were when my face was fuller. And so while we're on the subject of Too Faced Born This Way, my next one would be the Brulee. I have the Brulee, and I used this one time when I first got it, and of course my complexion was a little too dark because I was still really, really tanned. So I'm not using this as of yet, but I'm going to try. I think I'm going to wait till around November to see what this looks like on my complexion, because by then my tan should be predominantly at least about 80-something% gone. So I'll try it in around November. So this next one is one of my absolute favorite foundations, and it's actually almost gone, and I thought about purchasing one from either Becca or Ulta right now, because both of them have this foundation on sale for 30% off, and it is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and the color that I have is amber in this foundation, and this foundation is really, really good. I really do like this foundation, and so like I said, I'm thinking about it because this retails for $40 something. This is like the highest. I think this is higher than Too Faced. Yeah, this is like one of the highest foundations that I've ever purchased, but it is well worth the money. And this is a full coverage foundation. I'm one of those people that while I don't have problem areas on my skin, I mean, I do have under eye circles, but I don't have blemishes or anything that I try to cover up. But I just like full coverage foundations. I'm one of those people that if I'm gonna make up, I'm gonna make up. Alright, so my next two are also from Becca, and these are the Becca Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundations, and I have one in tobacco and one in amber. And I have both of these colors because in the summertime, as you all know, we tan, we get darker, so the tobacco is the one that I use when I wear this in the summertime, and amber is the one that I use when I wear this in the winter time. So I have these two, which are almost gone, but I also have these two backups of the foundation. And I actually got these backups from Hot Look, and I haven't ordered anything on Hot Look in a long time, but for a while, every time you turn around, Becca products were on Hot Look, and I would get the foundations because they would be like $15 or something like that. So it's like, let me go ahead and get them. So I do have these Becca Radiant Skin Foundations. So, and you know, this is another one to where people can say that if you're very oily, that you can start to look greasy when they pop out. And when my oils do pop out, I look a little bit more shinier, but I don't think I look greasy. Okay, so my next foundation, this is another favorite of mine, and this is actually the Fenty Beauty Foundation, and this is actually what I have on today, and this is the color 340. I also have this in the number 350, but it's at Bae's house right now, so I do have this in 340 and 350. And yes, the Fenty and the Too Faced are the ones that I have been wearing since I've been back to work. I wore the Becca one day, but pretty much the Fenty and the Too Faced are the ones that have been my ride or die for this school year. And like I said, today I have on the Fenty in the number 340. Alright, and so these next two are actually drugstore foundations, and these are also my last two. But the first one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and this is the number 11, and I'm going to pull it closer so you can see I've gotten some good use out of this one. I really do like this one, and like I said, this is the number 11, which is also called Amber, so the numbers do have a name as well. And so yeah, I really like this one, but I also have two backups, I guess you could say. I have another number 11, but I have a number 12, which is a spiced almond. And when I got both of these, I didn't know which one would fit me, and in the summertime as well as in the wintertime, this spiced amber is just too dark. But I haven't thrown it away because I don't want to get rid of the foundation, but I have nobody to give it to, so or at least I haven't asked anybody about giving it to them. So I need to find somebody that I can give this foundation to because I don't want it to just go down the drain and go to waste. Alright, and the next are the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, matte and poreless, and these are for normal to oily skin, and I have the numbers 322 and the numbers 330. This is 322 and this is 330. I've never used the 322, but I have used the 330. So I do like this foundation. I haven't used it that much, and for some reason when I'm reaching over here on my little thingamajig to pick up a foundation, I just never reach for these. I don't know why. I have nothing against the drugstore foundation because, as you can see, I use the Milani a lot, but for some reason I just don't, you know, reach for them. But I think in the winter time, I'm going to try to make better use of using these because I don't want them to go to waste, as well as trying the 322 to see how it looks on me. The 322 is actually warm honey, and the 330 is toffee caramel. Alright, so that is it for my foundations, and I think I'm going to come next with my primers or either my concealers, I don't know, but I think I'm going to kind of continue with this because I don't have a lot of times where people ask me, so I'm not going to sit here and say that people ask me a lot, but I do have people that ask me sometimes about the foundations or other things that I wear, so I'm just going to kind of, you know, I guess kind of make a little series out of it, telling what I wear. So yeah, that is it for this one. So please do, before you get out of here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and push that bell so that you can be notified every time I do an upload, as well as go ahead and like this video and give me a comment, as well as sharing it across all your social media sites so that yeah, you can get it out that I rock, right? Don't I? I like WillandBomb.com to me. Okay, that's all I can say. But anyway, so until the next time, in between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Bye.